Hey folks, I'm going to show you my Amish Redneck water system. So I'm gathering water off this 60-foot shop in Wasilla, Alaska. You can see I'm just using vinyl gutter, and it runs down to a single pipe. Comes down to a reducer thing. This is 3-inch to 2-inch. This vinyl stuff you can get at Home Depot. It's maybe, I don't know, $6 a piece. It's cheap. So I run it down all to this, reduces to 2-inch, and I run it over to, here's my first filtration system. So you have to have a way to slough off water. So I send it down here first, and I let the water run out here for, I don't know, 15 to 30 minutes. If you don't, you get so much trash off your roof, you know, then all these leaves are coming through your system. So it's better to run this off. You can see it's turned off right now, so I'm gathering. I'm going to go ahead and open it because I've got tons of water. So, wait a minute, which way am I going here? Yeah. So there, opening my system, you can see it's running water out. So if you just close it, you know, then it'll back up and you'll gather 10 gallons and then your water will start coming across in towards your tank. So here's my overflow tank that I'm using to haul water in the winter. I've got a pump, a 6-gallon pump I use to haul water when I'm short on rainwater. I can gather water about 7 to maybe 8 months out of the year because we get snow up here and then it freezes and then this kind of system doesn't work. But I don't have a well. It costs about 10 grand, so this is what I do. So I've got my Redneck plumbing job here, and then I took a piece of 3-inch pipe. This is my next filtration coming from over there. Run into the 3-inch pipe that's about 1.5 feet long, and I just cut a hole out of the top with a skill saw and a jigsaw, and then I put that green miner's moss, which I'll show you when I get inside, to stop more stuff. It's jammed in here, about 4 pieces of it. So the leaves and stuff will gather up in here, and then I can reach in and clean them out, throw them out in the ground. So this is removable. None of my stuff is glued because I don't want to not be able to move stuff. And then this is, it runs into here. This is my on-off valve if I want to gather in the winter. This is where I come back my truck up and, you know, run this hose in from the pump in this tank, which I haul in the back of the truck, and then I can fill from my neighbor's well 2-3 times a year when I'm mooching water. It's nice if you have friends from church or whoever that's close and you can, you know, a couple miles away haul water. And 150 gallons will work for a single person, but if you get a couple more people, you're going to need more water. You know, if you're careful, you can probably get by with about 200 to 300 gallons per person with toilet, shower, if you got one of those low flow showers and all that kind of stuff, and an HE washer. I can, if I'm careful and save shower water, I can make it on about 250 a month, 250 gallons. So anyway, so this is running into the inside tank, and then I got my overflow valve coming from the tank back outside. That's dripping water off, you can see. That's so the tank doesn't overflow. So let's go inside. My battery's running dead, so I better boogie. So here's my tank, 275 gallons. Got it from an oil company for $75. You can see I'm having some pollen issues here. That's why I'm trying to filter. So this is my pipe coming in. Got 5,200 marine caulk to hold the pipe in place. That I did make pretty permanent. And then I got a vent that I can let my water breathe. So I'm quite full now. You can see I got about 275 gallons. There's my overflow. So you just get a through hole connector, and that will run your water back outside so you don't run over. Yeah, you got to be careful. In a fast rain, you can get a lot of water. So I've got an on-off valve coming out of the outside. Here's my PEX, and running to my pump. And then I just have a small bladder pressure tank that you use on an RV or something. You can see it. I'm going to switch to a big blue one because the water guy told me that this pump is strong enough to pressurize a big blue one. And then today I went, and I don't have it hooked up yet, but I'm going to hook up a filtration system. This canister costs about $50 at Home Depot, and it's got a 30 micron filter you buy that goes with the system. They're about $11 a piece at Home Depot. Whoops. Okay, well, we'll just leave it setting. But I need to get this hooked up between the tank and the pump so that I can start filtering out my pollen and dirt and stuff like that. Alaska water is pretty clean, so it will possibly be portable. potable water. I might just still put the carbon system. You can also get the canisters that hold the carbon smaller filters, and then that filter's like 3 microns or something super small. So, and that is drinkable water with the carbon system. That's another probably, maybe $70. And then the filters on the carbon system, you have to change like every 3 to 6 months. This one is every 1 to 3 months, depending on how much sediment. So I'm trying to pre-filter, so I'm getting all this crap in here, so I don't have to clean that out as much. So here's the miner's moss stuff. I bought a big piece of it at Home Depot. It's like an air filter deal, and it was like $7. So I'm cutting this up with a scissors, and you can see it. That'll just filter a lot of my sediments outside in that little 3-inch clean-out valve that I made, homemade clean-out valve. So that's my system. Hope you enjoyed my redneck Amish video.